We're taking a closer look at one North Alabama school district's call to ditch the masks.
A low infection rate triggered Decatur City Schools to switch to masks preferred, but is it too soon? WAAY 31's Olivia Schuler joins us in the studio this evening after speaking with health officials about the current impact of COVID in Decatur. Olivia, why do health leaders say changing the mask policy isn't the right decision?
Marie, West Stubblefield with the Alabama Department of Public Health advises schools lift their mandates once the community infection rate is low. But in Morgan County, the transmission level is still very high.
What we've said over and over again to the public is, let's not let our guard down just yet.
But when positive COVID-19 cases decrease, some districts push back on mandating masks.
Any opposers?
Decatur City Schools Board President Michelle King said the board kept its word that if numbers went up, masks went on. If they went down, they'd come off.
We feel that it is beneficial to have some sort of consistent policy at the school level.
But despite that,
the CDC director mentioned that really it's just too early to reduce that guidance of that. She's recommending that people mask indoors in most circumstances, and I think that's a good idea for right now.
North Alabama's transmission level high in all counties.
At 25% positivity, we're still above the peak that we were at Delta.
The transmission level isn't as high in schools, but Stubblefield says what happens outside of schools is what brings concern.
But as soon as the kids go home and go to other people's houses, then they're at risk for, contracting COVID.
Transmitting the virus to family that may not be as strong to fight it.
Those that have family members that may be too young to be vaccinated or may have chronic medical conditions and could make them at risk for serious disease.
Urging school districts to look at their overall case transmission and positivity rate in their own county.
We wanted to think about our entire state, all of our children, all of our residents. I know everyone is frustrated and tired of talking about and thinking about COVID, but we just urge people to be cautious for a little while longer.
Now, at the end of January, we saw a list of North Alabama schools move virtual due to a high number of staff and students testing positive. All those schools back in session with in-person learning. Reporting live in studio, Olivia Schuler, WAAY 31 News.
Thanks, Olivia. Starting tomorrow, Scottsboro City School students will not be required to wear masks in the classroom. Leaders say they made that call because of a decline in positive COVID cases and isolations. Masking will be left to individual preference.